we will see 5 actionable tips on how to make your sound better. These tips are the basic things you must do for great sound. I have made this video for beginners with little knowledge about audio recording and editing. This video's tips will help you eliminate months of struggles with audio. Tips number 1, choose a recording environment as quiet as possible. The recording environment is the first thing you have to fix. If you record in a quiet and noisy environment with the same microphone, you will get way much better sound in the quiet environment. Close all the doors and windows of the room if you are getting outside noise. If you are recording in a room with constant noise from the AC which you cannot eliminate with noise reduction, you have to turn it off. I know this advice is hard to follow in a warmer country. If you have to keep a door or window open, make sure no loud enough noise is coming from that direction. If you live beside a noisy street, you must pick the quietest time for recording. Because once a noise gets into your recording, it is tough to get rid of it. And often the noise removal process can destroy your audio quality. Tips number 2, make your surroundings softer to avoid annoying sound reflection. I suggest you watch some videos to learn how sound reflection affects your audio. I will give a link to an excellent video in the description. You will significantly get this sound reflection if you are recording in a room with hard surfaces like concrete walls or tiles. This sound reflection makes the listening experience relatively poor, and you should try your best to avoid it. In a studio, acoustic foams are used to make the walls softer. Also, carpets are used on the floor. In your home, you can take some other cheap measures. Using acoustic foams without understanding how it works does not improve sound much. So before spending money on acoustic foam, find out where the reflections are happening. For example, you can put some pillows after the microphone. Also, you can hang some blankets around you. So when you talk, sound waves are absorbed on those soft materials and you will get less reflection. You can put more furniture or objects in your room. Because when you speak, sound waves travel in every direction. If the surface in the room is hard, and those waves can travel freely, it bounces back vigorously and gets into the microphone with your voice. Softer things like blankets or acoustic foams absorb sound waves, making those reflections weaker. Also, with more objects in the room, these sound waves lose energy as those waves bump into those objects. Tips number 3, experiment with microphone position in the room and how to talk on the microphone. Different microphones have different patterns. Try to understand how the polar pattern of your microphone works and maximize the benefits of that pattern. You can read the microphone manufacturer's manual on these and watch some YouTube videos to understand better. Correctly using the microphone's polar pattern will help to control reflection and also will help you with noise reduction. When starting with audio recording, do not be very rigid with the microphone position. Place the microphone in the different positions in the room and find out where it sounds best. Also, experiment with how you are talking in the microphone. Your talking technique can make a big difference. If you search for how to talk to the microphone on YouTube, you will find several tips on the topic. Some will advise talking directly on the microphone, others will advise talking at a 45-degree angle. Some will say talk from 2 inches away from the microphone, others will say to be 6 inches away. The reason is everyone's talking style and recording environment is different. So you have to find your best match or sweet spot by trying different tips you see on the internet. So far, all my tips were on the recording environment. To improve the sound, you have to pay attention to 3 areas: recording environment, setup or gears, and post-processing. Let's talk about the recording setup. Tips number 4, use an external microphone. You may feel that the built-in microphone in your laptop or microphone on your headphone will do the job. But those microphones are not that good for producing better sound. So always use an external microphone. You do not have to buy the most expensive microphone unless you know precisely what that microphone does. Choose a $20 or $100 microphone at the beginning and start growing from there. I will give some links to the USB microphone in the description. If investing in a microphone is not in your consideration, record in a smartphone. If you are using a MacBook, you can use the built-in microphone as its quality is quite good. For other laptops, you should consider a dedicated microphone. Tips number 5. Learn any audio editing software's basic audio editing features. I would recommend Audacity at the beginning. It's free and easier to learn compared to other software. Whatever software you choose, you have to apply primary effects like noise reduction, EQ, and gain or normalization. When you become comfortable with Audacity, you can use DaVinci Resolve as an audio editor. It supports some advanced features and is free. So try these 5 tips to improve your audio. I am sure it will enhance your sound greatly. Please check out my other videos if you want to know more about audio editing in Audacity. Thanks for watching.